They say the brain is like a muscle. If you don't use it, you lose it. And for many people, that truth becomes more real after the age of 70. You might start forgetting names more often, misplacing your keys, or struggling to find a word that's right on the tip of your tongue. At first, it feels harmless, you might even laugh it off. But deep down, a quiet fear starts to grow. Am I losing my mind? You're not alone. Millions of older adults feel that same uncertainty every day, but here's the good news. The brain doesn't have to decline with age. In fact, with the right daily habits, it can stay sharp, alert, and even become stronger, just like your body can when you exercise it regularly. At the heart of this idea is something truly remarkable: neuroplasticity. This is the brain's natural ability to adapt, form new connections, and even rewire itself at any age. That includes your 70s, 80s, and beyond. But for this magic to happen, your brain needs stimulation. It needs nourishment. And most of all, it needs care. Just like a garden needs sunlight, water, and attention to bloom. Let's begin by clearing up a common misconception. Your memory doesn't exist in a vacuum. It's not an isolated file cabinet in your head. That simply breaks down with time. Your memory is deeply connected to your mood, your routines, your body, and your relationships. When you feel lonely, tired, anxious, or stuck in a rut, your brain slows down. But when you're engaged, well-rested, emotionally connected, and curious, your brain lights up with energy. So no, the answer isn't just crossword puzzles and memory games. Real cognitive strength comes from the way you live each day. Routines and novelty. Think about how you start your mornings. Is it always the same? The same coffee, the same breakfast, the same route to the mailbox? While routine can be comforting, it can also dull your brain's edge. You see, the brain craves novelty. Something as small as brushing your teeth with. The opposite hand, switching up your breakfast or walking a different path, sends a message. Stay alert, pay attention, learn something new. These small changes stimulate the brain and keep it growing. Nutrition that feeds your brain. Your brain is made up of about 60% fat, and that includes the healthy fats that are crucial for memory, mood, and focus. Foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids such as wild salmon, flax seeds, chia seeds, walnuts, and extra virgin olive oil act as premium fuel. And don't forget berries, especially blueberries. These vibrant fruits are loaded with antioxidants that help protect your brain from damage and aging. But nutrition isn't just about what you eat. It's also about when and how consistently. Skipping meals, overloading on sugar, or eating erratically can spike and crash your blood sugar, leading to mental fog and irritability. A steady, brain-friendly diet includes clean proteins, leafy greens, colorful vegetables, and healthy fats eaten regularly throughout the day. Movement is brain fuel. One of the best ways to sharpen your mind is to move your body, not just at the gym. Even a brisk walk, gentle yoga, or dancing in the kitchen helps. Movement increases blood flow to the brain and triggers the release of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, a protein that supports learning and memory. It also helps regulate mood, which is vital. Anxiety and depression, common in older adults, are linked to faster cognitive decline. So if you want to clear your mind, start by moving your body. The power of social connection. Perhaps one of the most underestimated enemies of brain health is loneliness. It's not just an emotional struggle, it's a neurological one. Research shows that prolonged isolation can shrink areas of the brain related to memory and learning. In fact, social isolation increases the risk of dementia by up to 50%. But social connection doesn't require a busy calendar. It can be as simple as talking to a friend, waving to a neighbor, or having a meaningful phone call each day. Sharing. A laugh, a story, or even a small moment of kindness activates parts of your brain responsible for empathy, language, and memory. In a very real way, connection heals the mind. Sleep. The brain's reset button. Sleep is where your brain gets cleaned. Literally, during deep sleep, Your brain flushes out waste proteins that build up during the day, some of which are linked to memory loss and Alzheimer's. Poor sleep can mimic the symptoms of cognitive decline, that morning fog, forgetfulness, or lack of focus. Often, it's just sleep debt. Improving your sleep starts with simple steps. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, avoid screens an hour before bed, and expose yourself to natural morning light. Keep your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet. And establish a relaxing nighttime ritual, whether it's herbal tea, light stretching, or calming music. Challenge is growth. As we age, we tend to seek comfort. We minimize responsibilities, avoid stress, and try not to overextend ourselves. But here's the paradox. Your brain doesn't thrive on ease. It thrives on effort. Mental challenge, especially learning something new, strengthens brain pathways and promotes neuroplasticity. You don't need to learn calculus. Just try something unfamiliar. A new language, a musical instrument, a new card game, or even using a different app on your phone. Language learning, even for just 10-15 minutes a day, can significantly improve memory and attention. Not because you'll become fluent overnight, but because the act of learning itself keeps your brain flexible and youthful. Storytelling and meaning. Another powerful mental workout is storytelling. Sharing your life experiences, whether through journaling, talking to a friend, or recording your thoughts, helps strengthen memory, language skills, and emotional processing. It also reinforces your sense of identity and keeps you connected to your own wisdom. After retirement, many people feel a quiet loss of purpose. But meaning doesn't disappear with age, it simply changes form. Purpose can be found in small, meaningful ways. Mentoring someone younger, tending a garden, volunteering, making art, or starting a daily gratitude journal. These acts give your mind something to organize around, a reason to stay engaged. Stillness, stress, and resetting the mind in a world full of noise and distraction. One of the most powerful things you can do for your mind is to be still. Practices like meditation, mindful breathing, or simply walking in nature can calm your nervous system and reduce chronic stress, which is toxic to brain function. Meditation doesn't have to be complicated. Start with 2 minutes a day. Sit quietly, close your eyes, breathe deeply, and observe. Over time, this practice can enhance memory, increase focus, and improve emotional resilience. Emotional clutter drains the mind. We often overlook the impact of emotions on memory. Feelings like guilt, regret, resentment, or unresolved grief don't just weigh on your heart. They weigh on your brain. They occupy mental space and drain energy. Letting go, whether through therapy, honest conversations, writing unsent letters, or forgiving yourself, frees that mental space. And in doing so, it makes room for joy, learning, and peace. Curiosity, the spark of lifelong learning. Curiosity might be the most underestimated tool for brain health. When you stay curious about the world, other people, or even your own thoughts, your brain stays active. Ask questions, seek answers, be willing to not know. That openness keeps the mind agile, protecting the mind with rest-deep quality. Sleep is not a luxury, it's essential maintenance. Without it, your brain can't process memories, flush out toxins, or reset for the next day. To improve sleep, establish a steady rhythm. Wake and sleep at the same time every day, limit caffeine and screen time, and create a restful environment. Even if you wake frequently or sleep lightly, consistent effort and small changes, like using blackout curtains, wearing earplugs, or taking a short walk in the morning sun, can help your sleep quality improve over time. Final thoughts: you may be in your 70s, 80s, or even 90s, but your mind is not a closed book. It's a living, growing, changing landscape. And with the right habits, the right challenges, and the right care, it can remain vibrant, focused, and alive. You don't need to do everything at once. Start small. Try one new habit this week. Take a short walk, eat a handful of berries, call someone you care about, write down a memory, learn 3 new words, meditate for 2 minutes. Every small step is a signal to your brain. I'm still growing, I still care, I'm still here. Because you are, and your mind still has so much to offer, not just to others, but to you.